Eventually I'll figure out how to unmute my mic. Good morning, everyone. Cypher, thank you for the lurk. Shiny, good morning. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm a little early today because we have recording tonight for Fiends of Fairwick, and I am now producing the show on top of managing the show, so I'm a little busy. So I decided to go early so I could get out of here earlier and have a little bit of a gap between streaming and show. So I think Mondays I'm going to start to go earlier anyway, just because even running into bluerose, it gets really tiring to constantly, I'm moving lights around because I didn't realize I forgot to push one of my lights back. It's been super busy. So just to give myself a little bit more time between streams, because I don't want it to be Monday night, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, Friday morning. I want Thursdays off because Thursdays I have stuff going on all day and I need a recording day that's like not Twitch centric. So, you know. But today we are starting to get Glyx ready for PAX. I'm going to try to enter a few pieces for Arcadian Brush. Glyx qualifies in the large mini category, so I have enough space to do a small mini if I want. She just needs a little bit of touch-up work. I gotta fix her shoes. I want to fix this pillar to make it look about as high-end as everything else. I'm gonna take some of the little dots that were a little too large on her bow and turn them into planets. I'm gonna bite my dog in the face in a minute because he's licking his foot again. Seeger, come on, baby. Sieg. Hey. It's not gonna get any better if you lick at it. You're just gonna get your nail wet and it's gonna break even shorter. Leave it alone. Please don't make me put you in the cone of shame today. Daddy is home. He will help me put you in the cone of shame. He's looking at me like, don't you dare. Music is louder than me. Thank you for the heads up. Let me adjust that. It might be my volume on my PC. No, it's not. The music is just loud. Let me fix it. See, also, actually, it might be my microphone. Hold on. Is that any better? Hopefully that'll be a little bit better, and I will also adjust my music. Turn this down just a little bit. That better? And thank you for letting me know. Hello! I missed your face. I hope you were doing well. I know you got meetings today. You're out of town this weekend, yeah? Oh, yay. Thank you for the button. I appreciate it. Yay, resubs. Thursday to Monday? Okay. I don't know if you heard, but next week, Jason and Ryan are going to be in town. So I got to text you and see what you're up to the weekend after. We're trying to finalize exactly when they're going to get here. Sorry, I'm like fixing my hair in camera because it's all falling out of my ponytail. Whoop. Oh, Lord. Well, if you need to ride it, oh my God, what the fuck early, let me know. I could always hop in the car and come get you if you don't want to have to deal with an Uber or super early in the morning. Zero, thank you for the boop. I appreciate it. Can y'all believe we're going to be 3 years streaming in November? We're this close. But yes, I'll text you later this afternoon and we'll see what's up because I'd love to get to see you soon. I miss your face. Tiny Human has the weirdest little cough all of a sudden. We think it's allergies because it keeps bouncing between like her sinuses and her chest. So I think we need to get her into her allergist because no fever, no nothing. She's just gunky. We're just constantly like, are you sick? Do you have a fever? Are you good? What's wrong? Do you have COVID? No? What the hell? She's about due for her yearly check-in with her pediatrician about her allergy meds. They might just up them because she's just getting bigger. Kids grow. Hi, baby. Yes, I know I said Cypher's name. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Come here. Cameras. Oh. Oh, big stretch. Maybe don't push me out of the way so I can put you back in frame. So you can say hi to Tanya. Go, Tanya, I miss you. I'm a good boy. Say I'm out of my unicorn sock, but I'm still licking my foot. He literally had one of Princess's like knee-high unicorn socks all the way up to his shoulder, having his toes wrapped up so that he didn't lick them so much. Does my nose taste good? Hey Lion, welcome in. Can I get a shout out for Lion, please? Hi. Another wonderful fellow mini painter here on Twitch. Hi, baby. Are you saying hi? I know I said Cypher's name and you immediately needed to be in the camera. Say, Cypher, I miss you. I am the bop. For those of you who don't know, my dog loves Cypher of Tear more than he loves me. Most days. You're really, really warm. You don't have a fever, do you? Your foot warm? No. Are you just balled up in the covers? What? Okay, can I go back to work now? Thank you. Go that way. Mommy's got to get up and resit because she moved her foot because I went to get you. Go bed. Go bed or go downstairs and harass Daddy. He's down in the print shop. Go. I've met a lot of new mini painters from the Twitch community over the last couple of weeks. It's been really fun. All right, let me get that. Trying to remember all of the commands today. It's been one of those days. There we go. All right, so today we're picking Glyx back up. Obviously, she was done, and then she wasn't. The goal is to get her ready for PAX, because she's going to be in the case at PAX. So, as of right now, I'm going to touch up a lot of these. I realize that Skadi is hot, camera. Can we maybe focus on the mini that's in frame? So we're going to touch up this pillar and make it look a lot better. I'm going to touch up some of these stones. I think I may go in and touch up a little bit of these rougher areas on the chipped tiles. All of these larger dots back here, I'm fully stealing Pirate's advice that he gave me, and I'm turning them into little planets. I'm going to touch up a little bit of the metallics. I need to go get her skin color. I still have the bottle of her custom skin color. I need to touch up the tip of her ear right here. I need to put all of her earrings on. But yeah, she just needs some touch up, and we're going to color this part of her staff a more golden color, because from this way, the contrast looks fine. From this way, it's too silver with everything else going on. Either that, or I may go in and instead of these being like this glittery silver, I might make the balls on the end the gold. It needs some contrast in the staff itself. So we're going to do that. I may do a little bit of touch-up work on some of the wood. She is fully varnished, so if I screw something up, it'll be pretty easy to go in and clean it. And as I'm going, I will get shout outs for everybody, because obviously we need one for Zero, we need one for Cypher, we need one for Juliencito. But, you know, as we go. But the goal right now is get her ready for PAX. We're going to push her from, you know, decent quality display to the best that I could possibly do for her. I have to touch up her shoes, obviously, from where the glue cracked. So just a little bit of work. I might go in and put some like highlight on the tum-tums. And then in tandem, instead of doing the freckles, because I'm really nervous about doing Skadi's freckles the way that I did the stars on here. Morning, Mandy. Just because when I did the stars on here, I ended up with paint everywhere. I am still getting paint off my monitor. And with my DSLR right there, I don't trust myself to do it again. So instead of freckles, we're going to paint her to look like Stormy instead of Skadi. So we're going to go with the dark blue to white hair and all the silvers and grays to offset the very, very bright skin tone. So it's going to be Stormy instead of Skadi, because I'm painting Glyx, so why the fuck not? For those of you who don't know, Stormy is Glyx's 13.5-foot tall Goliath girlfriend. Morning, Mandy. All right. Let me get shout outs running for everybody. Go follow all of the people. Go follow all of the friendos. Hey, Timp, welcome in. But yeah, I've got lots of reference photos. Seeger, my guy, I really cannot sit here and listen to you lick your foot all day. Please, I'm begging. Stop. We're going to start with some base coats on some of these planets. I'm going to do them in multiple different colors. Like my paint rack looks like Glyx picked my paint today. Because she did. So, and then we're going to go in on this version of Skadi and turn her into Stormy, which means lots of blacks, grays, blues, that kind of thing. I have my new brushes from Monument Hobbies. I like them a lot. I now want every brush that they've ever made in triplicate, and I'm never going to use another brush again. That's kind of a lie, but also not. I like the Monument Hobbies brushes a lot. I've been very impressed. It's bad because everybody's like, you should definitely try these. You will really like these. And I'm like, I've got stuff. And it's like, I got a few bucks I can spend on some supplies for the stream. And then it's like, oh no, I like them. Oh, you can see though, I love that though. Yeah, I like the glass palette. It's pretty easy to clean. I just have it out just because I need very small dots of stuff. I'm just currently moving a couple of things around because I need to have access to like my paint shaker and things, and I've got a bunch of stuff on my desk because I was building minis all weekend. You know how it goes. My desk looks like a mini painter's desk. I'm actually going to turn this around though, because if I put it there and my camera's in the way, I'm hoping that if it's like offset just a little bit, because my camera loves to focus on the Redgrass logo. Yeah, I've had my wet palette overhydrate a couple of things, but I'm getting better at using it. So there's that too. I'm just trying to think if I need anything else before I get started. I really don't think I do. I just need dots of paint. Oh, that's awesome. What kind of printer did you get? Because I'm nosy. Nice. That is nice. That alone is gonna like summon Briar to chat. Cobalt, hello. Good morning. Thank you so much for your resub. I appreciate it. Hey, Nathan. Welcome in. Good morning. I don't use mine that often, but it's super easy to clean. And when I say it's super easy to clean, I mean like I just let the paint dry and then I grab like a really old credit card that's paid off and just scrape right across it and everything comes right off. Where's my sticky paint needle? It's my sticky. But Panda, why are you using so many colors? Have you met Glyx? I am thinning this pink down. I'm not going to thin the other colors down, I don't think, but the pink really needs it. The pixie dust pink from the old D&D line from Army Painter is very thick. I also need to get my brush cleaner out while I'm sitting here before I forget. Now, where the fuck did I put it is the question. I had it last night. Where did I move it to? Panda doesn't know where something is that sits on her desk regularly. This and other news, not at 10, because guess what? It's not news. You take 5 minutes and move one thing, and Panda loses all of her stuff. It is the awkward way. But really, where is my brush cleaner? I guess I'm just gonna have to rinse these brushes real good because they've got their conditioner in them from the manufacturing process. Oh, guess what was right in front of me? Though this time valid, water bottle was here, paint cleaner was here. It was directly behind it, so I couldn't see it. These don't need like a really hefty clean, just enough to get the stuff out of them. But I want to take care of the two smaller brushes here so that I can have them out because I'm going to be working with very tiny dots. More tiny dots, always more dots. Okay. Just went to pull the thing off of it and it went flying. All right. But I hope everyone is having a good day. I hope everybody who's lurking is having a good lurk. Like I said, I'm a little scattered today, but we're all right. All right. There we go. And then I am just going to jump right in. I'm not going to mess with the pillar and stuff yet. I'm really just going in to start laying down base colors on all of the dots. Smaller brush. I'm trying to be aggressively confident with this because if I'm not going to do it. Y'all know how I get about my baby. actually don't want that one green because it's right by a leaf. I'm going to do the green one over here. Contrast, also important. All right, Zero, enjoy your lurk. I hope mini prep goes well. How was everyone's weekend? What was everybody up to? This weekend was the Stream to End MS. There was a bunch of wonderful charity games all weekend. We raised a little bit of money over on the GR Crew for the Pavlov Foundation on Saturday night. I won a bunch of pugs in gas masks. I won battle pugs, y'all. Friday during Rhino stream. Excited to paint them. The person who printed them is excited for me to paint them. They're like, please tell us if you stream them and when we can come by and watch. Oh, that's awesome, Lion. Lion was also one of the real big winners in Rhino's stream on Friday. Lion's gonna be swimming in plastic in a few days. Hypergeek, welcome in. Yes, I do have face cam on today for a little bit anyway. I'm actually going to be getting a new face cam at some point. This one works better than my Logitech one does in terms of like the glare, but I still need something that's a little bit less pickup on the glare. What's in my pocket? Nothing. It's the zipper to my... I'm like, what do I keep hitting? I keep hitting the zipper to my hoodie. And I'm sorry if y'all can't see. These are very tiny dots, so I have it pulled real close to my face. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Please keep in mind we try not to use stuff like crazy or stupid or insane or anything like that here. We try to use like wild, ridiculous, that kind of stuff. We're trying to get rid of ableist language because it is hard to break. It's such a hard habit to break. So we're trying to do it as a community. I need another yellow over here to offset a little bit. I think that's what this one's going to be, is a little yellow one. There we go. I love the planet idea. Thank you, Pirate. I have to go in like super, super fine detail brush, like 1 or 2 bristle brushes to do some like swirls and stuff on those, but I think it's going to look really good when it's done. I forgot to get purple out. I'm okay. It's because I forgot to shake the purple. BRB. Hey, Lorna. Sorry, I gotta really shake this paint, so, you know, ye old nip nop to the rescue. Who's excited? Fiends of Fairwick starts recording tonight. You know who's not excited? I'm terrified a little bit. Because, hey, guess what? I now produce the show, too. I'm doing all of it. I'm doing management and production. I'm a little scared. Yeah. It's a Hitachi for your paints. Am I going to get all medium or am I going to actually get paint? The eternal question with this particular color. Or am I going to get nothing because the paint is clogged? I'm excited, but I'm also really nervous about it. I've put a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of work and hours and money into making this show happen. And I'm concerned, as I always am, because I'm always nervous about stuff. I am a perpetual nervous Nelly. Yeah, everybody's doing okay. B's home today, so he's down in the print shop getting some stuff done. I definitely stuck my finger in the blue and smudged it. That's definitely the varnish trying to peel off in a spot, so that'll have to get repaired. I must have bumped her into something. It's fine, I can fix it. Well, hopefully the bus ride home is not bad. Hopefully it's an easy drive. But yeah, Friday, like Lion was saying, he won a huge box of fantasy minis over in Rhino's chat, and then I won some pugs, and a bunch of people won like one-on-one time with Rhino, which was really cool. Lots of people won t-shirts that are all custom, which is also very fun. This green needs another little bit of coat here. Yeah, everyone won something. That was the fun part. He got to so Rhino got to the end of stream and he's doing all the giveaways, and there was like so much stuff had been donated, and then compared to how many people donated towards the fundraiser, and by the end of the night only like 4 people hadn't won anything. So he's like, fuck it, everybody gets an hour of my time to either, you know, hobby and chat or go over painting stuff, and I'll give you, you know, one-on-one teaching, whatever. So it was hilarious. Everybody ended up winning something. I don't know what I would have done with one-on-one time with Rhino either, other than me to be like, all right, we're going to shoot the shit while we paint. Please tell me what the fuck to do about an airbrush. Because I don't know shit. And I have to buy an airbrush. The time has come to upgrade. I think I'm gonna go over like a couple of these like real tiny dots, because you know, stars in the sky are not pure white. They never have been. I think I'm gonna go over just a couple of these with a little bit of color. Just a few, not a bunch. Just a very select few here and there. Oh yeah, his fundraiser went great. Poor dude though, like he streamed for 14 hours on Friday. And then like Saturday morning went in for ye old snip snip. To be honest, if you watch your lurks, he's probably there anyway. He's so good about lurking in streams and like pulling up people's streams and just hanging out for numbers. I've seen him pop in a couple of times and just be chilling in people's streams. Morning, Cerulean. How are you today? We are working on our girl. I'm terrified, but I'm doing it anyway. Actually pick my camera up. Hold on. Oh, wrong way. So that y'all might actually be able to see her at least a little bit. Do I have any neon pinks? You mean this neon pink? I have the full set of Cuttlefish Colors fluorescents. And they are in that specifically for these planets. Because I'm going to go take a very, very thin coat of it and go over for some like glow around a couple of the planets. And the rings on at least one of them. Yeah, Cuttlefish Colors Pink Dragon is the neon pink. And I am so surprised that the talk of 3D printers did not immediately pull B out of lurk. Especially because he's home. Though, to be fair, he's actually working on one of the printers right now that's broken, so he may have his hands full. Which printers do we have? That's a good question. Yeah, there we go. There he is. Yeah, B, what printers do you have? We have... All right, Lion. Good luck with Awake Baby. It's gonna take B a minute to type it out. There's 11 printers in the basement. I know there's a Mars 4. I'm pretty sure there's a Saturn down there. I know there's a Mars, at least one Mars 3. The Anchor make. Juliancita, which one did you say you just got? One of the Saturns, yeah? Did I read that right? Am I remembering that correctly? Am I losing my brain? Also, while we are sitting here working on this beautiful miss, I need everyone to understand Glyx was finally ready to fight somebody and then didn't fight somebody. Neptune 3, there you go. She had a level 9 moonbeam in her pocket as a level 7 druid. I was sitting on a level 9 moonbeam that I didn't get to use. I know how to save chat bonuses. I was fully about to, like, take the Warbringer and turn him into dust in one shot, and nope. She was finally ready to fight. She was good to go. She was gonna nuke that man from orbit. Or not Warbringer, Warduke. Hey McSlurky, welcome in. With Moonbeam, you don't. Moonbeam just hits. It's a dex save to take half damage, but Moonbeam just hits. Hey Trig, welcome in. I'm really trying not to overdo it with like the colors on the stars. Especially on this side. On this side, I really think I'm only going for like planets and just a couple little spots to pick up. It would have been insta-death. I didn't get to use it. I had banked all of them because we were going to use it for a thing that we ended up having to talk our way out of. And then I held on to it because I knew we would need it eventually, and then we ended up really not needing it. We'd have gone into that last fight, and Glyx would have nuked everybody with everything that I had sitting in my pocket between the level 9 Moonbeam, the staff that I got, and a couple of other little things. Death from above. And I do mean from above because she also had boots of flying on. Not only could she fly, she had a staff that I could use to cast Pass Without a Trace at will. No spell slots necessary. At will. I could cast it as a cantrip. But then we had like a really bad interaction with a giant and had to back out of the room we were in and go around a corner. And when we went around the other day, we walked into the place that we were thinking we were going to have to fight to get to. And then the show wrapped a week early because we just ended up in the very end game all of a sudden. And now we get to plan the wedding one shot because Glyx and Stormy are getting married. Oop. Jesus, Ripley. The snore this dog just let out. Also, for anybody who is looking at upping their planner stuff for this year, Moxie Life Review Crew stuff drops at 7 p.m. Central tonight. My video will drop, so will like 30 other videos on all sorts of different channels. So check YouTube, TikTok. Plus, they're going to have the big release night stuff. Everything comes out on Thursday. So if you are looking to get your new planner, Thursday night will be the night to do it. There is some stuff that's going to be coming out Q4 people may want to pick up, but a lot of these covers are going to sell out really quickly. We're going to go over everything tomorrow on stream. I will have a live Q&A available for anybody who has questions about the stuff that's coming out. But my full review is going up tonight on Awkwardish Panda's Den, my alternate YouTube channel for all my lifestyle stuff. So, Himbo Husbando, hello friendo. Can I get a shout out for our raiders, please? Welcome in, everybody. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Awkwardish Panda. I am very awkward. I'm roughly panda sized. I'm queer as hell. I am a professional mini painter here on Twitch. How have you been? I have not seen you streaming in ages, and then I saw you were on this morning right before I went live. How are you doing on this Monday? How has, yeah, I know. You've been on, like, all the cons. You've been doing all the things. Mm-hmm. I do. I'm ramping up for my competition season, so. But how are you doing? I saw, what were you making? You're making Baldur's Gate bracers? Whose bracers? I'm nosy because we're playing a lot of Baldur's Gate right now. Halsons. Oh, yeah, obviously Druid Daddy. I don't normally do the daddy thing. It was just very funny. Especially because my oldest child called him Druid Daddy, and then I lost my shit for like 30 minutes sitting in the car next to her. My oldest is 25 and not technically mine, so let's just establish that real quick. It was, you know, very funny because she was like immediately Halston thirst, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm scared or proud. I can't wait to see them. Are you gonna post pictures on socials so we can check them out at some point soon? Thank you for the shout out. I appreciate it. JD, welcome in from lunch. Hey DC, can I get a shout out for DC as well? But yeah, like I said, we are gearing up for competition season. So I am working on this mini. I actually finished earlier in the year, but the more I look at her, the more there are some little touches I wanted to look at. I had handed this to a very dear friend of mine who is a professional painter, Painting Pirate, who's also a streamer here on Twitch, back in March, and said, what do I do? Because I feel like she needs something, especially because there were all these dots back here that are now circles, were bright white. Because when I did the paint splatter for the stars, some of them were a little too big to feel like stars on a model of this scale. He goes, paint them like planets. So that's what we're doing, is we're going in and we're fixing these and adding them to be planets. We're going to fix a couple of pieces on her staff that are a little washed out. Okay, well, have fun at the gym. Thank you so much for bringing your community by and trusting me with them. I will take good care of them, I promise. Have a wonderful day. I will be on the lookout on socials to check out the bracers. It's so good to see you. I'm so glad that you're back streaming. So, yeah. Also, full disclosure, my off-stream playthrough right now, which is my Druid playthrough, I am specifically playing a Druid to see if you get to Bear Daddy with Owl Bear. I want to know if you can Owl Bear Bear. I haven't looked it up because I don't want to know. I want to just see if I could figure it out for myself. Also, I do have an ad starting in about a minute, just so everybody knows. I will probably take a quick break. Matter of fact, here, I'm going to snooze the ads for a few minutes, since we did just get a raid. That way raiders won't get stuck with ads. We're going to snooze them for 5 and then I'll take my break. Yeah, I specifically want to know, because I know that you can bed Halson as a bear. I want to know if you as a Druid can do it in owlbear form. I need to know the answer to this, so we're trying for science. Leaf, good morning. Hi, Leaf. Thank you so much for your resub. I appreciate it. Yes, the problem with practicing art is looking at stuff you did earlier and becoming dissatisfied with it. And it's not that I'm dissatisfied. I'm still very happy with how she looks. Like, I'll get her real close to the camera so y'all can see like the detail on her face and her freckles, and like, I'm real proud of how this mini turned out. However, I'm taking her to a competition where I could very well be up against world-class painters that have won a lot of stuff. So knowing that, I want to just push her a little further. Blinky, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I want to push her just that much farther so that when she's in the case, I can proudly say she's really some of my best work, and she already is. But, you know, now I have a small win under my belt, and I would like to stick this in the case and go, hey, look at what I can do. So that's kind of the goal. So we're just working on some touch-ups on her. She's going to need a little bit of touch up on some of her leaves. I have to go fix this little bit of her ear that chipped. I got to put her jewelry on her. In between stuff as she's drying, we're going to work on her girlfriend, who's not going in the case. She is a competition piece, but just online. So while that's drying down, we're going to go get started on Stormy's hair. So this is the model number 5 of Skadi the Barbarian. This is her muscle girlfriend pose. She will not be as blown out by the camera in a minute because I'm going to get color on her and then it'll balance. But she's very sunburned. Look, Glyx's girlfriend is 13.5 feet tall and she's half Goliath, half mountain giant, storm giant, frost giant. I can't remember which. She lives someplace very cold and doesn't get a lot of sun. This is a much smaller model, obviously, because we only printed her at 75 scale as opposed to the 300% that Glyx is at. But yeah, I need to get some base colors laid down on to see if I can finish this week and enter her in the Twin Goddess competition for this month. I figure since I'm going to be working on Glyx and it's going to be kind of an in tandem thing, I just needed something else to work on. So Stormy just kind of makes sense because it's on brand. But welcome in, everybody. Hopefully y'all will drop a follow and hang out for a while. I do paint. Ooh, hello. That, I guess, paint wants to go right there because that was very drippy paint. I'm a professional mini painter. I paint on Twitch Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and occasionally on Friday. Sometimes on Fridays we play games. I don't know how much gaming is going to get done over the next couple of months because it is competition season. I have to get stuff ready to enter at PAX, and then after that, obviously, is Adepticon. But yeah. Lots going on. Lots and lots and lots going on, as is the norm around here. This brush going to be too big for her. This brush might be too big for her hair. Yeah. See, looking at it like this, it doesn't look near as bad until I get everything in the magnifying glass and it's like, oh, that brush is as big as her head. But I do have an ad about to start, so I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. I encourage everybody else to do the same, especially if you came over with the raid. I know that streaming is a lot of work and sitting in one spot for a long time is a lot of work. So is lurking in streams. So get up, get a drink, get some food. If you have not taken your meds today, take your meds. Get water, hydrate, all that kind of stuff. I need to go refill my water bottle because it is almost empty. And I'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes once the ads are done. And we'll get back to it. So everybody take care of you and we'll see everybody here in just a few minutes. Also, my BRB screen for my Adepticon lineup is wrong. I have to change some stuff. I have to do a couple of much bigger pieces this time. Awesome, I say, y'all. He just showed me the standee for my current D&D mini. Are you still up here? Yeah. You want to bring her here so I can show everybody? So y'all saw me paint Junie, right? So if I can finish her in time for PAX, she's just small enough to fit in the regular mini size. She's big, but she's just under. Her base size is just under 60. So I could effectively put her in the case next to Glyx in a different category. But we have a very nice print, like scaled up print of my D&D mini. And this print came out clean. She got sport marks on her butt that need to get sanded down, but... So she may get painted and put in the case as well for PAX. We'll see. Because I do got to focus on Adepticon, but... She's the scaled up version, and then I can go way harder on like the details and the paints and like the lighting effects and stuff, especially if I end up with an airbrush between now and then, which is a possibility. But B's gonna go continue working on the cleanup on her. Yep. Hi again, Shiny. But yeah, right now we're gonna get started on Stormy's hair. She's not Skadi today. Today she is Stormy. I left my water bottle in the other room. Hold on. Y'all, I'm so messy. Anyway, I now have my water bottle. I'm also getting out of this hoodie because it keeps trying to fall off of me because it's too big. Alright. I just forgot to grab my water bottle. I left it sitting on the counter after I filled it up. I got distracted by Minnie. Stay hydrated, my friends. All right. I've got to clean another brush because I'm going to use the smaller one. All right. I will say the one downside to a glass palette is paint dries on it very quickly. I should be wearing gloves for this. I keep like manhandling it. I'm like, oh, this paint is going to come off. What am I doing? Well, I promise I really am a professional. It is what I do for a living. It's just... my brain is all over the place. It's been a long couple of weeks. You know, I might be able to use the larger brush for this. I just got to be very careful. It's just a lot of hair to coat in this color. Jesus, Ripley, can you maybe don't choke on your water? She literally just tried to drown herself in her bowl. I just heard her gulp through her nose and start coughing and then start drinking again. Hi, baby. Are you okay? Were you thirsty? Papa's downstairs. Go downstairs to Papa. And I'm not going to be streaming super long today. Mondays, like I said, I'm going to start... Monday nights have been really, really rough on me. So I am going to start streaming a little earlier on Mondays. And I'm going to end a lot, like, significantly earlier. It'll allow me to raid some friends that usually end before I do. But it'll also give me some time to take a break between streams. Because regardless of the Monday night I have a thing. So I'll either be over on the GR crew for Bluerose or we'll be recording Fairwick. It'll be one of the two. So Ripley's just pacing around being weird. Why are you being weird? Go to bed. Or go get your stick and go to bed. Your sticks are both in the other office. They're in the craft room. Go get it. She's way down in the middle of the floor. My dog, y'all. plannery stuff for those of you who use planning systems or goal setting systems or stuff like that. I am a Moxie Life affiliate. The 2024 lineup is going to be released tonight to the public. Purchases can start on Thursday morning. I am an affiliate. You can use code awkwardishpanda at checkout to get you some plannery goodness. But tonight is review crew night. All of us who are part of their affiliate program that are part of the review crew. Lord, I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. I can say Wayward Revelry just fine. Review crew trips me up. But I got to preview a bunch of stuff. I'm super excited about it. It's my first like big YouTube review. So that'll be on my YouTube channel, Awkwardish Panda's Den, tonight. Awkwardish Panda is reserved specifically for Twitch stuff. And then tomorrow morning we'll do a really, really quick, very brief overview of stuff. And that way if people have questions they want to ask live, they can ask live. But I got some pretty cool stuff. I really like the new planners for this year. You know, like I said, one of the artists is somebody I personally know and dislike. So, did not buy her cover. Phone is beeping at me? It should be in work mode. Why is my phone beeping at me? Oh, it's a list of homework for my kid. It's because it's my kid's school. Kids' school can always get through. Morning, Frank. Or should I say Demon Daddy? Who you get to slide right into that character tonight. Trying to make sure I didn't miss any spots for this first coat. I have this paint thinned down pretty good because it's a pretty thin paint to begin with. But there's going to be lots of layers to bring her hair up to the right color. Frank, you excited for tonight? I'm nervous. I'm like actually legitimately nervous. Also, for folks who are new here and are rating and are wondering what we're talking about, I am also a professional TTRPG performer. I am currently on 2 shows with the potential for a 3rd coming later this year. I am on Tears of the Rose on Monday night on Creator Restoration. You can !bluerose for a link to that. And then I am also on Fiends of Fairwick, where we are starting our campaign tonight, our first official, like, full-blown episode for our entire campaign, which we have been leading up to for over a year now. Oh, this is true. I'm not redacted anymore. I do need to fix that. If one of my mods could dump that in my to-do list, I will fix that. I am no longer playing a redacted. I'm sorry if y'all can't see. I have to have her real close to me to see what I'm doing. I am in like the tiniest little spot here. This is gonna be one of those where I end up painting her face like 10 times because paint leaks onto her face from her hair. It's fine. This is fine. But no, on Monday nights on bluerose, I play Nicolette Delacour. She is our healer. She is kind of going through some shit. Most of my characters end up going through shit very early in a campaign. But I think it's just because we built so much around, like, where she lives. But I have a feeling her and everybody else are fixing to get shunted out of town. I got blue on her knuckle. didn't think I hit her hand. And I'm like, did I hit her hand? I don't think I hit her hand. I definitely hit her hand. But I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everybody is having a good Monday. My plan with me for the week dropped about an hour and a half ago, and my reviews for Moxie Life stuff will be up at 7 p.m. tonight. I'm really excited about it. It's nice to have some fun influencer-y stuff to do. Nice. And I'm sorry if I get quiet. I'm working in a really, really tight space here. I'm just trying to pay attention so that I don't completely jack up this mini. And then I'm gonna have to do it again when I do coat 2. Sorry if y'all can hear Seeger snoring. He's dreaming real loud. He's fine, Ripper. He's just dreaming. Ripley's running in here to check because he's boofing so loud in his sleep. We don't deserve dogs, y'all. She ran in here to check on him, and as soon as she realized he was asleep and okay, she lay down on the floor right behind me so she could keep an eye on him while he's sleeping. Is that her neck that I just painted? I might have just painted her neck and not her hair. I fully did. Son of a Okay. She's gonna just need all the touch-ups. That's all there is to it. I'll pull this down on my head a little bit because I'm not getting a good angle here. Oh, that's much better. Also, for anybody still getting caught up on Revelry, the way that Dimples just completely nailed the way Stormy is as a person. Stormy is very much head empty, only smash, and you can take that however you want to take it. Like, she's smart, she's wise, charisma is her dump stat. She's a woman of few words and many muscles. Yeah, Glyx is just head over heels spinning. Like, she's got a stat block and everything, and I rolled really, really well for her when I created the character. Her intelligence is pretty high. Her strength is obviously like nightmarishly high because she's a barbarian. Her dex isn't great. She's not very dexterous, but she's also 13.5 feet tall. How dexterous are you going to be when you're just bigger than everything? Her wisdom is average. Her con is really high. But charisma is her dump stat. Hey Nerdhalla, can I get a shout out for Nerdhalla, please? Welcome in. Weekend was pretty good. It was very busy. I had a lot going on, and my partner had to work on Saturday, which made things a little wild because I had a one-shot Saturday night, and I also was watching one-shots all weekend for the MS Society fundraising. So it was a very busy weekend, but a very good and productive weekend. How was yours? Oh, yay. I was just showing off the standee for my in-person games D&D character. Her mini is done. I can grab it if anybody wants to see her. She's sitting over here next to me. But the standee is now printed. It just needs to get primed. And then I will be painting that. I'm excited. She's just small enough that if I paint her, I could put her in for the regular size model at PAX. She is 1 millimeter shy of the maximum on her base. So I'm going to be painting the larger version of her, I think, for my other PAX entry. We're just getting base coats down here on Stormy. All the amount of cleanup I'm gonna have to do on this mini. I should be ashamed of myself how sloppy this is looking, but my hands are shaking real bad. But I can fix it, which is the important part. Hi Pirate, can I get a shout out for Pirate too, please? Pirate, I miss your face. Trying to crack all of the things and stretch all of the things because I've been shrimped up here for a minute. Drinking through so much water, y'all. I've been so dehydrated the last couple of days. All right. I'm gonna let this first coat of her hair dry, and I'm gonna pull Glyx back up, and we are gonna check on her planets. They look like they've dried enough that I can mess with them. Thank you again to Pirate for the idea to turn some of these larger stars into planets. That's what we're doing today. The other problem with the glass palettes though is these paints dry very, very quickly. I'm legitimately at this point just going in with like the tiniest little dots of paint to get just like some of the shadows, some highlights. Like it's going to be tiny little dots of stuff. Just to work up some of these colors to get them to that, you know, looking like planets with some swirls. And I'm going to try to keep the color palettes on the planets close. So like if it's a green, it'll probably be brought up with a little bit of yellow. If it's, you know, if it's a yellow, it'll probably have some highlights that are orange. I'm trying not to go off more than like one point in one direction either way of colors. And then once it's dry, I'm going to go over with with probably honestly a white, just the littlest bit on a couple of them to give them rings, and then I'll go over that in another color as well. And then I'm going to go in with my neons, thin down a lot to give them little tiny bits of glow effect, just the tiniest little bit, like little itty bitty bitty bit. And I'm adding a dark purple in as well for some highlight. So, and I'm losing the pink because I'm not going to necessarily, no, I probably will need just the littlest bit of pink, huh? Going well so far. I'm glad you are out of meeting hell. How is Miss Susie? Seegers look alike. Sort of. They're real close. Depends on the picture, but they get real close. But it goes. We are just very, very gently starting to build up some of the color here. Oh, thank you. I am real happy with how stuff is starting to look. I'm feeling much more confident with it. I was kind of talking to B about it last night, and you know, I think I'm just too fucking stubborn to give up with it. So I'm just gonna keep working on it until I'm, you know, winning shit. Like regularly. The one win felt really good, and now I want more because now, you know, I just want more. I have no doubt that you are going to end up becoming an expert quilter, Mandy, because you take to new skills. You and Cerulean both take to new skills better than I've seen anyone do it. I've just gotten very stubborn of the I'm going to learn how to do the thing one way or the other. The only thing I'm really, truly struggling with is non-metallic metal. That's the one that has seemed to stump me. I gotta see if B can print me out like a bunch of little swords to practice on. Nix, good morning. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Awkward Panda. I'm very awkward, roughly fantasized, queer as hell. I am a professional mini painter and TTRPG performer, and occasionally I will play a video game. But it is the run-up to Adepticon and PAX U and competition painting season, so I paint a lot of minis right now. I am currently editing my model of my D&D character Glyx, who is going to be going to PAX with me. Van, good morning. Hi, Phoenix. If I get a shout out for Nix, oh, we already got it. Thank you. Nix, what were you doing on stream today? How are you doing? What are you up to? But I am taking Glyx to PAX to enter in the Arcadian Brush because I did finish her this year. She does count. But I'm currently doing Fake It Till You Make It Planets. Cool. Well, hopefully he's off having a good lunch. Good to see you too, Phoenix. Have a good rest of your day. All my dogs are dreaming. They're both dreaming at the same time. All I'm hearing is the click clack of claws on wood as they both kick in their sleep. I enjoy the Monument Hobbies dropper bottles. I'm really gonna fall in love with Pro Acryl, y'all, and I'm in danger because it is not cheap and I do not have the money for this paint. But it works really good. I'm just going through and giving a couple of these planets rings. Just a couple. Trying to make this little line right here that just didn't look right to begin with. I'm trying to turn it into a little shooting star. Oh, poor Susie. It's dreary and gross here. I got woke up by a thunderstorm at like 5:15 this morning. It was just thundering like I'll get out. Like it wasn't supposed to rain. And last night I was like, it's definitely gonna rain. Everything hurts. And then we had a thunderstorm at 5:15. And it lasted all morning, but it led to the most beautiful color sunrise I've ever seen in my life. And the only place out behind my house where I could get a good picture of it would have fully doxed me. But like where the sun was coming, so I live in the very far northwest suburbs of Chicago. And where the sun was coming up over the lake, because Chicago didn't have the same storms that we had all the way out where I was, we were getting the reflection of the sun coming off the lake as it was coming up before it hit above the clouds. And everything was like neon pink and purple all the way up and over. It was so pretty. But the only place to get a really good shot of like the orange to pink to purple transition would be like right between the two houses behind me, which fully put somebody's address in the picture. So it would have been doxing myself real easily. I try to be very careful. But believe me when I tell you, it was some of the prettiest colors I've ever seen. But it was like this shade of orange all the way through this pink, through that purple. Just super rich and super bright. And it only lasted maybe 10 or 15 minutes while the sun got up and over the clouds. But it was just beyond pretty. Like, I got downstairs this morning, I was like, whoa, okay. I had to get up early this morning because I had to double check that my YouTube videos both uploaded, because oh boy, when I tell you that my MacBook crashed last night while I was rendering a video. No, I don't like that at all. That's getting washed off. Too much. It's too much. The nice part about knowing that she's varnished is I know I can just get a wet brush and wipe it off. I might try to go the other way with it because there's like a bead on the top. But yeah, it was very, very pretty. But I got up early because I needed to do Tiny Human's hair because we weren't sure if she was going to school today or not based on how bad her cough was this morning. It ended up not being real bad. It was rough yesterday. I think there's some sort of allergen in the house that's triggering her allergies more than usual. So I just got to get her into her pediatrician to see if maybe we need to change her allergy meds. Because she is on specific allergy meds because her seasonal allergies, especially in the fall and winter, are awful. The poor kid. She struggles so hard this time of year. You know, I think I'm just going to leave it alone and let it just be a little tiny shooting star on its own. So then what I'm going to do is all of these places that I just did, I'm going to make them glow just a little bit. Yeah, she's on 2. She's on 1 in the morning and then a real heavy duty one at night, so. But she's just been so congested the last week and a half. And I know one of her best friends was sick, so we were worried that like her friend got her sick. But then she was just very like, meh. It's like, okay. Not me punching my monitor. My paints are just under my monitor. I went to put one down and I like just completely clipped the bottom of it. Right, these are already pretty thin, so we're gonna see how this lays down and hope that I don't have to like thin it more. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I do love when a plan comes together, folks. I'm sorry, DC. I never dealt with allergies as a kid. I've dealt with them more as an adult. I had to deal with ADHD and head trauma. And actual trauma. I didn't have any of like the medical stuff. I was really, really healthy as a kid. All things considered. Physically, anyway. Minus constant sports injuries. Oh no, Mandy, I'm sorry. That sounds awful. I am so sorry. Oh, ads just popped. I didn't even get a warning. Thanks, Twitch. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll BRB so no one misses anything. When I come back, I'll show everybody how she's looking, because once this all dries down, I think the planets might be done. So give me just a second to take a break, and I will be right back. Everybody get up, stretch, take your meds, get your water, do all that stuff, and I'll see everybody in a minute. What are you growling out, dog? It's a break, not a growl. Thanks, babe. That's weird. I hit the button. I must have double tapped it. Now they're little planets that glow. Hopefully that'll count for something. All right. I'm going to do another coat on the hair over here, and then I'm going to get back to work on Glyx, and we're going to start doing some of the more difficult stuff. Sorry, I know my hair is sticking out all over the place. It's being wild this morning. I washed it last night and then slept on it. Oh boy, that was a choice I made. I got everything refreshed, so when the ads pop, I should hopefully get an alert this time that they're gonna pop up and not like a, oh, the ads are running. And let's get some Stream Raiders going. We haven't played Stream Raiders in a minute, but we got people here today, so let's get it running. If you've never played Stream Raiders before, it's a free browser-based game. You're gonna see a link pop up in chat here in just a moment, and when it pops up, you just click the link and then set me as your captain and drop units every 5 minutes, and then we battle it out in a little bit. We are still on this level right here. We're gonna get a battle started. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna be streaming for about another half hour at least, so we shall see. But stack up around me for a buff. We'll battle it out in a bit. The scaling should go way down this time because we haven't had help the last couple of battles that we normally get, so there we go. And while we do that, we'll paint Stormy's hair. More specifically, I will paint the second coat of her hair, but I'm going to be paying very close attention to the top of her head. Grumpy Crane Studio, hi! I didn't think y'all were going to be ending this early today. Good morning, Raiders. Welcome in. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Awkwardish Panda. I just raided myself. If I could get a shout out for Grumpy, please, I would really appreciate it. Another mini painter here on Twitch, who I found the other night, and I've been hanging out in his chats a bunch. But welcome in. Hi, I'm Awkwardish Panda. I'm very awkward. I'm roughly panda sized. I'm queer as hell. I'm a mini painter professionally. I am also a professional TTRPG performer, and on occasion I play games. It is run up to competition season though, so we're doing a ton of painting. As a matter of fact, if you look down here in the corner, we are reformatting that mini that was just up a little bit, getting her ready for PAX U. I will pull her out here in just a moment. But I am currently working on a mini that is Skadi the Barbarian, or Bardbarian, depending on which one you're looking at. But I am painting her to look like my D&D character's girlfriend. She's a little blown out in the camera because she is so light. She's very, very pasty and freckles because she's a ginger. And then, you know, now I'm painting her with dark hair instead. But this is the mini that we're actually working on today. I'm letting her dry between coats. No problem. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. So this is Glyx. She is my character from Wayward Revelry, which we just wrapped a week and a half ago. I saw the pictures of Belle. She's gorgeous. But this is Glyx. I am currently redoing a couple little parts of her that I want to clean up before I take her to PAX. I thought she was done and then decided she wasn't. I need to redo this post a little bit to bring it up to a better standard. I need to fix her boots because they got damaged because the glue failed on me and fell over. Oh, I didn't realize she's 10 inches tall. She's real pretty. But today we are working on, so she has this galaxy bow in the back, and a couple of the dots ended up a little larger than we wanted. So I am going back over her to touch up, and we're turning all of the little stars, that splotches that were too big, into planets, thanks to an idea from Painting Pirate, who's also another wonderful painting streamer y'all should be following. So we're touching up some of the stones, we're touching up the pillar, we're touching up a couple of these spots that were a little bigger and making them planets just to add some extra color to her. And then I need to go back over like this spot up here, or down here, and this spot up here. Instead of doing the silver, I'm going to paint them like a brownish gold to lose how like flat the staff looks. So yes, so Glyx is a Circle of Stars druid, and she's basically, her spring form is what would happen if Lisa Frank puked up a druid. She's very bright and colorful, but she goes all celestial for all of her stuff, so it's very fun. I'm real proud of how she looks. I'm obviously, like, her face was a week's worth of work on its own, and I'm very proud of how it turned out. It's real hard to see on camera, but in person, she's actually got a little bit of a blush to her cheeks under the freckles. It does not translate real well on camera, but in person, it looks really good. I'm very proud of this mini. So yeah. Thank you. I'm very, very proud of this mini. I'm looking forward to, it is pinned to the base. And then all of the little tiles on here are, it's hard to see because it's going to try to focus on her. All the tiles are the constellations for various gods in the D&D universe. Yeah, she is pinned, but even with the pins, it was very, it still fell over because she's so top heavy. I found out later that there's actually a way to position her on the base where this piece will glue down, but I didn't realize that, and I wanted her right in the middle of the base with like Celestians, because Celestian is the deity that she prays to. Celestian's constellation right in front of her. So I could have moved her over a little bit and I didn't realize it, but it's fine. With her pin, she holds pretty well. I just need to touch up some of the super glue that got ripped the paint off when she did fall over. And it's just a little bit of repair work so that she'll look really good when I get her to PAX and enter her in Arcadian brush. But I'm very proud of her. Her shirt was 12 hours of work. Again, my camera blows out the color a little bit, but when I back it down here, you can kind of see like all of the highlights on the fabric and stuff. Not gonna lie, my strategy for this that I ended up using to keep her upright, I have a glass cup that the base just fit inside of, and I set her in the thing and then put like sticks and stuff around her to keep her upright while she dried in the cup. Arcadian brush, it's at PAX U, or PAX Unplugged in Philadelphia. They do a painting competition every year. They do not currently have the information about it up. I am banking on the categories being the same they've been the last several years. But I am taking her with me for the large model category, and then I have another mini I think I'm going to paint for the regular size model that just barely fits within the regular size model. I like to paint at a little bit larger scale because I have really bad handshakes. My hands go like this quite a bit, so... Yeah, I did not go to Gen Con this year. I am going to PAX Unplugged. I will be at Adepticon in March. I have a lot of stuff planned for Adepticon. For competition stuff, so. But this week I'm trying to get Glyx done and ready to go. While I'm painting Glyx, I'm working on this model. I was actually talking about it in your stream this morning. This is the 5th version of Skadi the Barbarian. But instead of painting her in Skadi's colors, I am painting her in the colors. So this model, again, is my D&D character Glyx from Wayward Revelry. She has a Goliath, half Goliath, half giant girlfriend who's 13 and a half feet tall. We're painting her in the same colors. Obviously the scale is a little off because that one is printed huge. Okay, so here's the thing, Crane, and it's something that a lot of people don't realize. Adepticon is free. So you can get into Adepticon you can get into open play and you can get into the exhibit hall for free. You only need a badge if you want to enter certain competitions that require a badge to enter them, or you want to take any of the classes. But if you just want to go and meet people and enter some of the smaller competitions that don't require a badge, you can just show up with your stuff. Obviously, you'll need a place to stay if you're not local, but you don't have to pay for a badge to get into Adepticon. Which is wild to me. And I know this is a fact, and I'm not bullshitting. My husband and my kid came with me to Adepticon last year, and I was the only one who paid for a badge. They just walked around the expo hall for a couple of days. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's totally fair. I'm local to the con, so it's a little bit easier for me, but I am staying on site this year because I live about 45 minutes from where the convention center and the hotel are. So I can't like go to after parties and stuff. I can't hang out till 2, 3 in the morning because then I've still got a 45-minute drive home. And then it makes it really tiring to drive in and out. So I'm just staying on site this year so I can be there, and I'm entering all of the things. I have so many pieces planned for competitions. Seeger, I swear to Jesus. Dog and not Sieg. Stop. No. Seeger, you're gonna get it infected. Stop licking your toes. My dog broke a toenail and a bandage was finally allowed to come off, but he's still licking his foot like wild. Oh yeah, PAX U is a heck of a trip, but we go, we make it kind of our family vacation every year because it's always the same weekend as me and my partner's wedding anniversary. So that's like our really big one. And we take the family and we just drive and we make a weekend of it. We make it like our family vacation every year. Yeah, DC, I can't wait to see you. I know, I feel like I just saw you, but it also was like also forever ago at the same time. So I'm really looking forward to getting to see you at PAX. That's fair. I'm going into Adepticon with a very, very deliberate strategy. I am focusing on competitions that are going to get a lot of publicity regardless. But I'm focusing on the categories in those competitions that have historically low entries, low numbers of entries. I'm also focusing on a few of the smaller competitions where there are not going to be as many entries. But I've set the metric for myself that a win for me at Adepticon is something in one of the two larger competitions, either Golden Demon or Resin Beast. Somebody loves it enough to post it on socials and just freak out about it. Like if somebody I do not know loves one of my pieces enough to take the time to take a photo of it and then post it someplace, that's going to be the win for me. Anything on top of that is just gravy. Because I'm of the mindset you can't win if you don't enter. But at the same time, if you don't win and you do enter, you're still going to get that very valuable feedback from the judges in a lot of the cases. So you'll be able to know what they were looking for that you missed the mark on, what they feel you did right, what they feel you did wrong. That's awesome. Jamie's delightful. I met Jamie at Adepticon this past March, and she's just an actual delight of a human. Yeah, like that's it for me is the hope that it gets my name and my art in front of more people, which will then get me also more feedback, which will help grow the community and make me a better painter at the same time. It's all win-win for me. I'm just really hoping that our Adepticon Girls' Day happens. We're all talking. So several of the women and femme-perceived painters in the community are discussing that Wednesday when it's badge pickup at Adepticon, because badge pickup at Adepticon is Wednesday night. And then there's like the big Warhammer showcases Wednesday night, and then everybody, crashes out for the evening, and then Thursday we get up and it's con day. We're talking about potentially anybody who's going to be in town early on Wednesday morning. We all go out and get our nails done. We're all going to go get mani-pedis so that we, get our toes cute and our feet rubbed right before we're on them for 4 days. I would have no guess, because I've only had a couple of competitions I've been in where I've received critique, and it's been kind of joint critique as opposed to individual. I will keep that in mind. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be a everybody, all hands on deck, whoever wants to go. Seeger. Bubs, can you chill, please? I love you, my dude, but that is like super annoying. Do I need to get Daddy to come up and put the cone of shame on you? The way he just looked at me. That's actually the critique that I got on my most recent win, was that I needed to push my contrast more. It was a universal thing from the judges. Was that I needed to take more risks and push my contrast more. Yeah, see, my thing with critique is a lot of times some people don't get any critique. Some give really good critique and some are kind of in the middle right there. I got enough specifics of where the contrast needed to get pushed more. Excuse me. Chatting more than usual today, and I did not have my tea. But no, I totally get that. I was hoping for a lot more critique than I got, but at the end of the day, they were just really happy with the mini. They just wished I would have pushed the contrast in the blue a little bit more. Which is fair. It was a very soft gradient. I didn't push the contrast as far as I could have. Grumpy, have you seen that model, my Dreadnought? Yeah, the pastel blue one. So that means you have seen it. I can't remember who all I've shown it to. Or who's seen it. I love my Stompy boy. Honestly, when the rules for packs come out, I'm real tempted to take that one instead of Glyx. Yeah, there's a lot of more people that are working on brighter colors and Robert James. Quit barking at nothing. I'm actually, so I'm entering Golden Demon and I'm entering several pieces. My orcs are going to be pink or purple. I haven't decided yet. Because I don't know if you know Brush for Hire here on Twitch. He's a mini painter he's actually on right now. And he, at least last year, started the trend of the ballerina space marine for last year's subversion theme. This year, we're doing unicorn squigs. Oh, well, see, there you go. Oh no, I'm fully in on Brush Chaos. I'm doing the unicorn squigs and I'm doing 2 pieces with it. My unit is going to be unicorn squigs, and then my, because they're combining duels and dioramas, instead of doing a duel, I'm going to do a diorama that's like one lone man against the world, and it's going to be pink and purple orcs with unicorn squigs. Or at least unicorn rainbowy colored squigs. So I'm doing a squad of unicorn squigs, and I'm going to do my diorama with unicorn squigs in it. Though they're not going to have horns. They're just going to be that pastel, like, bright ass colors and ridiculousness. The ballerinas sent me. Painting Pirate and I were talking about it. Like, he's like, did you see all of these ballerinas? I was like, I have not yet, but I will. My kid was just giggling. She thought it was the greatest thing ever. And I didn't know where it had come from. And, so like full disclosure, I had been in Brush's community and I left for a little bit because he had somebody in his community who was really, really shitty, who's no longer there. But I didn't want to be disruptive about it, so I just kind of walked away for a while. Those people are no longer there that were like just being way over the top about some stuff. You know, and then I got to talk to Brush face to face at Adepticon, and then he was like, yeah, we did this ballerina. I'm like, that was you. How did I not think immediately that it was you? I love it. He has not told me the full story about how I got started, but I know it's like this whole subversive thing. I know, the mailman is outside. You'll live. He's gonna come to the door. Don't bark at him. And if it's not the mailman, it's FedEx, and they're also gonna come to the door. Don't bark at them. But I know this year it's unicorn squigs, and I'm so excited about it. I'm gonna be painting them on stream. I'm gonna be really obnoxious about mine. Like, I literally went and bought the big box of squigs specifically because between the 2 squads of squigs that are in there, I can pull out 5 of them that either have a single horn or have something mounted to their face that looks like a horn. That's perfect. It's the best response. It's like, oh, hi, you don't like the thing that we're doing here? Guess what? We're going to do it louder. I loved Lord of the Butterflies. My poor dog thinks that the mailman is going to murder everyone in the house. We've got a bunch of deliveries coming today and tomorrow. I will warn everybody that tomorrow during stream, I will probably have to stop for a minute and go get one because I think one of them I got to sign for. I'm finally getting an upgraded phone, y'all. But today I'm actually getting my units for Resin Beast. I'm gonna do the canifers, I think, and then if I have enough time, I might order their counterparts with the bows if I like how they're looking. Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of totally what it was. And I talked to him a little bit about it, you know. And it wasn't even that I like left. It was more like I just kind of wandered away, and then Twitch freaking unfollowed him, because you know how Twitch gets. Twitch unfollowed like half of the painters that I followed at one point. I had to go re-find them all. But no, he and I got to sit and talk a little bit. I'm hoping we get to hang out a little bit more this year at Adepticon. I'm fully going to the content creators party this time. I didn't sign up for it last time because there wasn't enough room and I wasn't really clear on it. And they're like, yeah, no, this year if they say there's not enough room, just show up. I'm like, okay. I'm super timid around new people, so... But no, Brush is cool people. And I realize that nobody's community is perfect, and we're all just trying to do our best. And it was one of those things where I ain't gonna tell somebody how to run their shit. I did not. I only got to see him for a few minutes on the very last day. Like I said, I'm local to the convention, and I did not stay on site last year, which ended up being a pitfall for me, because when I would get super nervous and be like, this is too much, I would just go home. Yeah, go ahead. Actually, let me, if you can DM it to me, because I don't have links set up for everybody yet. They're VIP only. So full disclosure for those of you who are new to the community, last year I was part of Gaming Magazine's 2022 class of Rising Stars for queer streamers, and that led to lots of hate raids and such. So I have had links turned off for over a year, and I just haven't turned them back on. If you want to DM it to me though, either here or on, hey, unknown bard, welcome in. Either here or on Discord, feel free. It's at Awkwardish Band on Discord too. Okay, her bangs. I have to finish her bangs. One of these days I will pay attention to what I'm doing and remember what I'm working on. Yeah, it was, I mean, it was far worse for like, you know, black queer folks than it was for me, but I still had to deal with them. So it was a lot of just trying to protect the community. But we're starting to loosen things up a little bit. We're going to start opening the Discord up for people to drop stuff in. We're going to start doing community showcases. I just haven't set it up. And that's on me. It's just been it's been really rough the last few weeks getting everything set up for Fairwick and the new show and ending one show and the run up for release night tonight for Moxie Life, and things are starting to settle now finally. So I am going to actually put my shit in a sock and fix my life. You know, because I think for a lot of us streamers, we're always just trying to do better, and there's like, and I talked about it a little bit last week. My biggest problem with the mini painting community on Twitch right now is how many people use ableist language, because I'm like the one channel, and then Cypher of Tears, when Cypher Tears channel, my channel, Painting Pirate, Artificer Industries, all of us are working on the whole getting rid of ableist language stuff. That is my biggest pitfall with the mini painting community, is it has been so hard to even just set the example of, don't use crazy, don't use stupid, don't use insane. Use all the better terms out there. Wild, ridiculous, obnoxious. There's so much stuff. And I try to set the example here, and it's the one thing that is so prevalent that I'm just on a mission to end. I'm like making it my whole personality for next year. Because it's one of those things that if like people are in my chat, it's easy for me to just say, hey, we don't use that here. It's so much harder in other people's chats because I'm not going to police other people's communities. It's not my job, nor is it my place. But I feel like when I get to Adepticon and I'm able to also panda noises incoming. Sorry. Pandas are really weird. All right, we're probably gonna do one more, and then I will find us somebody to raid in like half an hour, 45 minutes. I gotta save my voice for tonight. Because, oh hey, we start Fiends of Ferric tonight, yay! Hello, game? Oh yeah, all of us do. I'm really bad about it, but now it's starting to get to a point that I like call myself out on it. I'm like, I shouldn't say that. Why'd I just say that? Because it's culturally ingrained and a lot of us use it so much. You know, and it's hard, it's really hard to break because it's so prevalent. So it's like, it is my mission to set the example. Sure, what's your Discord? I'll see if I can find you. I may still have it set to where I have to be friends with somebody to I'm also streaming, so streamer mode. There you go. I also sent you a friend request, so there we should be all set. But yeah, it's one of those things that's so culturally ingrained and it's so hard to break. But I'm hoping I'm going to continue to set the good example. And then I'm hoping at Adepticon, like if we're all sitting at dinner and somebody slips up and says something, I can just be like, you know, we should really get rid of language like that because it's real harmful to people. Oh my God, that's adorable. Hang on, let me get my thing up. Hello? There we go. Y'all look how cute. Yeah, I know. I love... Brush is so obnoxious and I adore him some days. Yes, it's the Adults Never Adulting League, or anal. The same way that Mondays when he streams with Epic Duck Studios, it's Brush and Ducks stream Mondays. So it's the BDSM stream. He's very cute. Sometimes the acronyms just truly write themselves. I'm not worried about the base of her hair so much as I'm worried about everything else. Or I should say the bottom of her hair, because all of this is going to get lifted to a very light blue. But the roots and right up in her bangs I'm worried about because she has really dark roots. So. Hi, Seeger. Do you want to say hi to chat? I'm sorry, I don't think Cypher is listening because she's in meetings all day, but if you want to say hi to everybody else in chat, you can come out here. No, you want to lay down? Okay. I was going to try to get the doggo to come out and say hi to everybody, but he's in a mood. Oh, that's right. You're streaming tonight too. What time do you stream tonight? Refresh my memory. And I thank you for the raid and trusting me with your community. I greatly appreciate it. 8 p.m. Okay. I will probably be there late. Because we're filming it. That's the exact window we're filming in tonight. So if you're still on when we're done filming, I'll be there. I have one of my TTRPGs. Our first episode for our campaign is getting filmed tonight. So, but I'll lurk. But have a good night. Thank you again for bringing everybody through. Y'all go follow Grumpy. Like a lot of our favorite painters here on Twitch, he likes to paint all of the fun, weird stuff. Touching up all his hair, y'all. It's so... The volleyball piece's hair would have been easier to paint. The rest of it would have been more difficult. Also, I'm fully putting a volleyball on this model on the ground. But yeah, Grumpy's channel is a lot of fun. I've been hanging out there a bunch lately. Another one of us in the mini painting streams that are working on going full-time content creation. So, you know, any support is welcome and appreciated. We're all just trying to make it, y'all. We're all just trying to make, you know, all of our stuff happen. Sunday is going to be the big day. Sunday I'm reopening commissions. I'm only taking one at a time during the run-up to Adepticon, but if you have a mini that you want painted, commissions reopen on Sunday. I don't have anybody on the waiting list right now, so... I'm kind of tempted to paint her bikini the same color to base it in this color, but I think I'm going to do it just a little bit brighter because the bikini is actually going to be like a neon blue. So I think I'm going to pull out a little bit of this Vallejo blue pigment. And a little bit of this Lich blue. And then just a few drops of this black, and we're gonna mix it together. Got like a scratch in my throat. I had a piece of cereal go down the wrong way that was not quite soaked in milk, and it was a little dry, and it caught my throat, and I think I scratched myself, y'all. It'll be the third time I've done that this year, where I've literally scratched the inside of my throat and caused issues. I do it all the time. I have scar tissue in my throat, so if I swallow something wrong, it gets really weird. Yeah, that looks about right. I could potentially go darker, but I don't want to push the contrast on her that hard because I'm going to brighten this up to like a teal, like a more like an electric blue. I'm legit fighting against myself trying not to paint this bikini purple because it's just the way it would have been for Skadi. Honestly, I think this brush is too big. I gotta go down one size. Unfortunately, they didn't have like the size in between in stock. This might be the size in between. I don't know. I gotta go. I don't remember exactly which sizes they carry. They don't have a 3 though, I think. Which is kind of what I need here, but whatevs, we're fine. But I did get my stuff from Creature Caster, so I am going to be working on that coming up probably next week if Glyx is done. A little piece of paint that got all like scrunched up on the front of this. I'm going to scrape off with my X-Acto knife. Bubby, enough. Seeger, hey. Enough. Settle down. Hey, Miss Face, welcome in. How are you today? Yeah, I know. Thighs for days. I would die for them or because of them. Either way, I would be comfortable with it. Actually glad I'm going to kind of call it a little early today, and I know I'm going to have an ad pop here in a couple of minutes. I'm just going to let it run because as soon as Stream Readers is up, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Boosted and flu this weekend. Oof. Yeah, I gotta go get the new COVID booster before PAX. It's gonna probably be an early November thing. I'm doing okay. I am just getting some painting done today. I'm hoping to finish this mini this week, because if I can finish this one this week, I can drop it off in the Twin Goddess competition for this month. If not going to be a huge deal, but I figured I'd paint Skadi to look like Stormy, because I'm working on Glyx getting her ready for PAX U, because I think she's going to be my piece in the case for PAX U, if not my Dreadnought. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So yeah, just doing some work on this mini, trying to get this first layer of blue down. Obviously, we started a little early today. We'll be finishing early today because I do have recording tonight for Fiends of Fairwick. And then Mondays are probably going to be early here on out, just because I am continuously running into, oh no, I just got done streaming and I have to be on camera in an hour and I haven't eaten yet. So to prevent that from happening, paint is going on very thin, like thinner than I was expecting it to. I mean, it's fine, but it just means it's going to be multiple coats, which is going to mean it's going to be a pain in the ass to pull it up to the bright blue that I want. It's fine. This is fine. I've got a pretty busy afternoon, so definitely gonna get out of here a little early and go take care of everything I gotta take care of so I'm not rushing up against Fairwick, and then I can like eat before we get started. Sorry for anybody who just ran into ads. They will be done in just a moment. Thank you. This is one of those Sally Hansen gel polishes in just a gray. The tips are wearing off a little bit, but I squared them off because I decided I didn't want them as long as they were, because I kept hitting them with the X-Acto knife while I'm cleaning minis. But thank you. I think I'm gonna do the scarf coming off of the side of her bikini over here. I think I'm gonna turn this into like a neon green. I feel like that would work. Hey Evie, welcome in. We should be just about back from ads. I'm sorry to anybody who got stuck in ad hell. Slowly but surely getting all of these little tiny spots cleaned up. Oh man, I know y'all couldn't hear that on mic, but oh boy. I just sat up and stretched like 4 bones right in the center of my back popped. My handshakes are trying to stay at bay in the most important spots, so that's at least nice. That could have just been absolutely disastrous. Oh my God. Hand tremors and you, how not to drop your brush, chapter 1. Or how to drop it appropriately in chapter 2. So that it doesn't fuck up your mini. Yeah, that is on the list of JD of things I've gotten very good at over the last year or so. How to drop my brush and catch it without ruining everything. This blue is gonna stain the hell out of her shoulder. I'm gonna end up having to repaint her shoulder, I think. That's chapter 6 through 10. Fixing the mistakes you make because your hands shake. Yes, I use water-based acrylic. And 9 times out of 10, there's really no paint on the brush. None or very little. Gotcha. It's all right. The people that make these brushes will yell at you for sticking brushes in your mouth. And we all do it anyway. People will raid Monument Hobbies streams and be like, how does the paint taste? And they're like, don't eat the fucking paint. A couple of weeks ago, somebody asked them which was the best one to add for flavoring to a PSL. Because the people who make these brushes also make some of the best paint on the market. And we're all a bunch of violent brush lickers. It keeps the points nice and sharp. Look, I don't make the rules, it just works. Maybe I'll make it merch. Know that I can make it a button, I can definitely make it a sticker. And I will likely do some more work on these later. We'll definitely be working on them more tomorrow. Tonight, obviously, we're recording Fairwick, so I won't really be around the internet. I will lurk in as many streams as I can. But sound is going to be muted on my PC because I am going to be working on recording the thing.tm. Which just doing a super thin coat on some of these spots that this is all in here is supposed to be painted too. Too thin of a coat. It was, if I can pull the paint up and see paint under it, it was too thin, so. This means that spot's gonna need another coat. All right. My hands are starting to get a little wobbly, so this is where I'm going to call it for today. We're going to do stream raiders real quick while I look for somebody to raid. Battle cries in chat. That was the wrong button, Panda. Well done, everyone. All right, today is the first day for Jamie's new schedule, so we're gonna raid Jamie Daggers today. We also haven't gotten to raid Jamie in quite a while. So let me get my raid call out for everybody while I get this raid set up. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Go ahead and grab y'all the hashtag Panda Party. If you have my hi emote, use that. If you don't, use whatever hi, hello, or howdy emote you have. Be nice, be kind, be your wonderful selves once we get over there. Jamie's pronouns are she, her. Please be respectful. I will catch everybody back here tomorrow sometime around between 11 and noon. First thing up tomorrow is we're going to go over all the new Moxie Life stuff. The video is going to drop tonight over on Awkwardish Panda's Den on YouTube. We'll go over all of the new products. It's going to be a real quick once over just in case people have questions that you don't want to have to ask on YouTube. You want to ask them live. And then we're going to dive right back into painting and working on these two ladies for the rest of the week. So I will see everyone then. Thank you all again for being here. Thank you to my mods as always. And I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye, y'all.